Hello YouTube. Gonna be trying some more live OP17 gameplay using rocks again. Still unsure how I feel about this deck, but I want to keep trying to get better at it. This is the list right now. Yeah. See if I can actually find a game. I'm trying to queue up for the ranked right now. See if it will work for me. It does. It's gotten better since last time. I can actually find games again. Dope. If opponent makes lobby. Oh. Mir. I'm just gonna keep taking second for now. It's not the worst. Like we have Marlin with rocks. We have Kaido. I'm gonna try it. Hopefully we just draw into like Newgate or Stussy. Not Stussy, Newgate or Linlin. Into Shiki. Strusen. Yo. I'm kind of down to counter the first swing so I can counter some because I'm gonna get this back anyway, and this way I get to filter some bricks out of my hand early. I'm not sure if that's like good to do, but seems worth it to me. He is on this cheese combo. Draws Captain John, gets rid of the event. I've heard about this combo. I find it hard to believe that it's actually good, but maybe it's alright. I will start juicing. It's not bad, but I'm kind of like really trying to dig for a good play next turn outside of it just being like Kaido. Draw Shiki anyway, which is fine. I think I'm gonna trash a. I think I'm gonna trash a Kaido. Find a new gate. So we bottom the Shiki and the bounce event. They can draw two. Early on, that's pretty much just the standard choice. Like, too expensive to give up all this stuff early. Take that one. It's probably a fair argument not to swing Marlin here. Not sure if I'm gonna abide by said argument. I will play Newgate and swing leader for sure. I don't think I'm gonna use Newgate effect to buff my leader though. He has Kyo anyway. I also kind of like holding on to a Marlin for late game. Just so in case we don't have multiple unblockables and we end up needing them. But at the same time, he has Captain. Well, he trashed Captain John. Maybe he got playing towards it. I'm gonna get rid of Gloriosa for now. Find our own Captain John. Again, I don't care about Buffett right now. If he wants to counter with Linden, I think that is okay by us. Maybe I should still swing this though. If he counters with Linden, that way we actually get an actual card. Just going into his Shiki turn. He probably just swings 7 at this with Linden and we have to let it go anyway. And he just doesn't turn the Shiki. But then we can Shiki the Linlin. But then our Shiki is sideways. It's just a 5k. I think I'm down to turn it either way. I'm not going to be too attached to this body. The big thing is we chose second, so we're just trying to play the first Zebek without dying while doing it. does counter as well. I don't know if I actually like the idea of playing this just because it's a 1K. Like maybe it's fine. The deck is all breaks, of course, but I feel like a lot of the times if you like play your resources correctly, you don't actually get that bricked up. Assuming you can stick a Newgate, Shiki, or Linen. As long as you can stick one of those on the board, you don't really get that bricked up. It's pretty easy to filter through your bricks. Obviously, you're still gonna have a couple going into late game, but yeah. Alright, so he's not playing Shiki. At this point, I feel like he's probably just gonna not turn the Lin into our Shiki then. I'm probably down to counter for this. Make him turn the Linden. If he does turn Linden, we let it go for sure. But, well, I guess it depends. If he does Newgate effect, we're not going to counter a 9. Obviously. Yeah. We could just develop our Shiki here for sure. I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Probably swing 6 just to play around the Linden. But he has Newgate, and I'm not going to turn the Newgate here. So I guess that doesn't really make a difference. I think I'm down to trash a Kyo. Again, I don't really care to buff my leader just yet. He hasn't taken a single swing. Alright, fuck it. I don't need to give him a card. I just play Shiki Pass. The next turn we're going Zebek. We might even go Zebek into Zebek with how slow he's taking it, since he refuses to turn his board. I don't know, I feel like if you're going first like this, you kind of have to go Shiki. Like Shiki into Shiki and be aggressive. I don't know if you can necessarily play it this slow and let me play double Zebek for free. But we'll see. Obviously, I'm not too experienced. Haven't got to play a ton of 17. Playing random stuff. Yeah, and also, like, I'm still playing this, Luffy, and Rosie to figure out which one I like the most. Rosie actually feels pretty good into rocks, in my opinion. But Mihawk is a problem. Mihawk is just a problem for all the decks, though. They just love giving green stupid cards. Green players whined long enough, they got everything. So, their moment has come. Hopefully the second Nats in Orlando is not a green meta. That'll be my chance. So the last two Nats, well, the last Nats plus this upcoming Nats was green meta and looked to be green meta. Do we just take this? If he swings 8, we definitely do, right? If it's just a 5, it's probably incorrect to take. But if he swings 8, I probably will take it. He does swing 8. Yeah, we'll just take. He's still not really allowed to turn these now that I've planted a Shiki. He probably plants a Shiki of his own, which is fair. I think my response would be to like... He's gonna swing 6 and plant his own Shiki. I will go ahead and use Newgate here. I don't think we're gonna need 2 Dunmarlin. So he plants Shiki, keeps all these standing. I definitely need to play rocks here. I think I'm okay to turn my Newgate. Because we're going to play 3 bodies here anyway, so if we lose 1, it's okay. We're just not really allowed to lose to Shiki. So I think I'm down to go like Stussy plus Newgate and turn this one, which I think is what I will do. I'm still gonna pass on. I will trash on Marlin again. I don't think this is gonna be a double unblockable type of game. I'm still gonna swing 5. I don't know. I'm still not gonna give a card to give him a card. This Kyo is pretty irrelevant. We do get a Linlin, but I don't think Linlin would be better than Newgate here. It draws 2, but we're gonna lose this Newgate, so it'd be nice to still have another one just to buff our leader. Yeah, I guess we'll just stun the Newgate. I don't know if we'd rather the Newgate turn over the Linlin, but yeah. Now this upcoming turn, I don't think we're ever gonna float anything. We're just gonna swing everything here, if he ever. To be fair, we should arguably still swing this Shiki too, and just start being the aggressor, and then we could just play another Zebek with a Shiki, or something along those lines, or John plus Stussy. Like, there's definitely arguments we shouldn't turn Shiki, but I think I'm down to play it this way and try to control the board once he turns these here. If he doesn't turn them, then we definitely just YOLO his face and tell him to race. But I think right from the get-go, I'm still down to just use Newgate effect here. I'll use the sideways one. As far as bricks go, we probably don't need a second Captain John. Wouldn't be the worst, to be honest, though. He has just 2 Johns and the Usopp event. Find it unlikely that he's been holding on to more of those. And if it wasn't obvious, I guess this Usopp event, you can basically make it so if you have Kyo, you can always. He trashed it anyway. Yeah, he's not playing towards Captain John. He did go 8. I mean, at that point, I could just take actually. This Usopp event with Captain John plus Kyo means you can't like get rid of the Captain John outside of battle, but then anytime it's destroyed by battle, they just give 1 card. Which I think is each time it's KO'd, I think. So I think they just give you like 6 cards, but it doesn't matter how big you hit it, right? So it's good as like a 1-turn kid, and then they'll try to kill you the next turn type of thing. But I just don't think I like the idea behind that strategy, but it's funny, and it might be good in some spots. Again, let's see if he wants to turn his board here. I'm down to start countering if he swings these, but I took because I just don't expect him to swing these, and then I'll just be aggressive and use all these cards to defend board. But if he does turn these, then we turn into his board, clear it, and then go from there. It might not be a second Zebek angle. We definitely could start using Stussies here to prolong the game in our favor. But it just depends what they do. Because I think they definitely want to play a Zebek of their own, right? Man's just thinking. He could just play another Shiki. Like, he does have full board anyway. It could be a Captain John. But Captain John would just die, obviously. He doesn't have 2 Dawn to get to do it. I think Stussy would be okay here. Stussy plus, like, just a Newgate to replace the one that can't attack. Just because it filters and draws a card. Not sure. This was kind of the problem with never turning your board, which is also why it's like I should have possibly turned more of mine. He bombs the Stussy anyway, and then does decide not to turn anything. um, Alright, I mean, like I said, I think I'm down to just like Stussy, Newgate, and Zebek, and just swing out his life really aggressively. I can go like 3 9s. I can start juicing and still go 3 9s. So I guess let's see what is on top with juicing. So I can go 4 9s plus a 12. Gloriosa would have been good. I would have loved to do Stussy Gloriosa, but now that costs 10 Dawn. So at that point, I don't think it is worth it. Because I could still, like... Yeah, no, I just don't think I care. I might still keep this on top just to have the Gloriosa for next turn. Might be down to do that. How many Stussies? He just bottomed one, so we still have... I don't think... Yeah, we have 2 more. I'll keep... I'll draw the Gloriosa and I'll show him the kill. Unless... actually, yeah, I'll trash Shiki from hand for leader. And then I'll probably trash Kyo for Newgate. And then we're just gonna go a bunch of 9s here. I'm not gonna use both Newgates. Wouldn't be surprised if he just blocks this. Maybe we should just start 8 because they're probably gonna block leader swing anyway. They're gonna try to tell us we have to swing, but we're gonna swing anyway, right? And I don't want to let him just 2-2. This also doesn't let him go like Newgate Linlin. Like, we're gonna get actual counter cards if he wants to counter stuff. I expect to get 2 more life here. Maybe just 1 though. He could counter this and Shiki, to be fair. You can go Shiki 2, Newgate 2. That's 4 cards though. Like, I'll take it. That's Shiki plus 2. Yep. I think it's always correct to stun the Zebek over Shiki, right? Surely? Unless we're scared of him going like double Shiki on the Zebek, but I think we're just going to defend that if he does. So, we have infinitely more cards, like more than double the amount of cards he has. 2 of his things can't even turn to our board. I think this is just a good spot. Just classic, like, fundamentals One Piece. Like a lot of Miyazar. Like, he just didn't fundamentally understand the game. But let's see. Maybe I'm talking too early. Maybe I still lose this somehow. Maybe that Captain John chick comes up, but he's used 3 in trash already. I think there's just no need to worry about that this game. But yeah, just like, I think the main thing that started building up the card advantage was I was just poking 5 and he kept countering. Because I was never giving a card to give him a card. But he kept like using Newgate effect and using a card from his hand to give me a card to my hand, basically. But we'll see. I am super low, so maybe he can live 1 more turn and put the clock on me. That's definitely a possibility here, I think. Depending on what his turn is. Let's see. What do you do? He swung 5. He's like surely gonna use Newgate effect here. Trash is a 2k. Adds a 2k. Yeah, he's using Newgate. I should probably counter this. We'll go Newgate. Probably just give up a Newgate and then we'll just use an actual counter card. We have plenty. It maybe should have been another Newgate effect though, but just in case. This is 5 Dawn? So technically you could use double event to clear 2 as well, huh? Is that ever worth it in some spots? Like it could be, right? Hmm. Only if it's a 6 though, right? Because otherwise Gloriosa is just better. As far as getting rid of Linden would go. But yeah, this is the point where we start using the card advantage we built up by taking those hits. Defend. Try to kill him. If not this turn, the turn after. I could definitely see him living one more turn. I just don't think he was allowed to leave every single thing standing last turn. I just don't think it was legal. He does have the fourth Captain John. If he has the Usopp event, maybe he can drag this game out long enough while killing us. I will have a Captain John of my own, but he can always Shiki it, and we're not playing the Usopp event to cheese out the win like that. Might be okay for me to just go Shiki Newgate here to defend both of these, and I can just take the Shiki hit. Well, part of me feels like Shiki is gonna go into Stussy for sure, but either way, I'll just give double Lin in here. Oh, he just concedes. Top decking Stussy kind of. He does have the event. It's just cheese though. And like honestly, this John still dies. He doesn't even have enough cards in hand. This event is not. I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. Most likely. Um, there's one game. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to find another. As I am just like I said, playing live, trying to upload a quick session, 2 maybe 3 games if they go fast enough. Opponent was really thinking that game, so it definitely dragged out longer than it needed to. But you know, fair play. Gotta think. Make sure you're practicing efficiently and whatnot. Found a game. The Q is working. The Q is working. Another mirror. It's just all mirrors. Is that all ranked is? I'll go second again. I just like the first 10 costs. They can if they play double Shiki, it might be bad for me. I don't know, but we'll find out. We have 2, 4. Like this isn't terrible. Actually, I'll keep it. It's just that Newgate is more ideal than Linden, but not the end of the world. Having 2 plus 4. I don't know. Maybe 2 plus 4 is probably fake, to be fair. Could also just go like 5-5, play Stussy, start building up handed, start being aggressive early. They can't attack anyway. I think I'm down to go Juicing though to try and find a Newgate. We do find a Newgate. Might as well. Actually, we can show 10 costs. I'd rather not show the Newgate leader effect. I kind of want to hang on to Stussy. We probably don't need 2 Lindens this game. Might not even need 1, right? You can draw 2. I'm not really gonna turn my Stussy. Turning my other 3 costs was like fine, I think. But turning Stussy is like Stussy has actual value later. And I still wouldn't use Newgate here, so I'm down to swing before playing it. I should still possibly play it to get more infill before I use leader effect, I suppose. But I also just don't want two Kaidos. I think it wouldn't be the worst line to go 5 with Stussy and go and stun both of them, but we probably want Stussy's for later. I'm down to go Newgate here. Trash is juicing. Don't think he wants to turn anything, so. We will once again be doing the little stare down of the Shiki. If he goes double Shiki, that's when it'll get awkward. Really, he does turn it. Guess he just wants me to turn my Shiki, which is fair. And I think I will probably turn it if this is his play. Is that troll for me to turn it? It might be. Maybe you still don't turn. If I turn everything, right? If he goes double Shiki, like I go Shiki into the 7, minus it, it'll die. Because if it doesn't, we get to start like really poking cards, so it will die. We would start there too, because we don't want him to give counter with a Lin Lin. Other plan is you could go like Kaido this. You could go like Kaido this plus Stussy effect to stun the Shiki. Is that ever worth it? Yeah, I think the main thing that happened last game was the guy didn't play double Shiki, so it made it easy. If they play double Shiki, maybe you just want first. Yeah, because he prioritized Newgate over Shiki and it just went much easier. Next turn is our like quote unquote power spike, right? Where we get to pay the first 10 cost. And maybe the only one. Maybe he doesn't even play for it, which is very reasonable with this deck, I think. If I go Kaido, just win 4 at it. It might give me a 1k with Lin Lin. I get to go 6 at it with Zebek. And then play a Stussy, stun that Stussy, or use Stussy, stun Shiki. I think you for sure just play Shiki here. You're probably just not supposed to turn it. And just like accept that they got to turn their Lin Lin for free. They turned their Lin Lin for free. I turned my Newgate just to get cards and preserve life a little bit. Play Zebek plus Lin Lin Kaido. That might be fine. I could do that and go 6 with leader, not to give free Stussy value. And then 8 with Newgate. Still sit on double Stussy for later. That might be okay. I just don't think I'm supposed to turn my Shiki. I'm definitely playing Shiki. But if we turn it, I mean, if we just lose, I mean, maybe it's fine to turn it and then we lose 1. Because could we ever defend? If he goes Shiki into Shiki, like we're losing a body. No, I'm gonna stick to my plan. I think I could play Shiki, keep it standing, go 6-8. Could go 8-9 to be aggressive. Maybe 8-9's better. If it was gonna be 8-9, it should have been the Newgate that's 9 though, because the Shiki only works on my Newgate. So I think at that point we're down to just go 6. He might take it anyway. Don't need double Lin Lin still. Let's ask for a 2k. I think he probably gives one. I go 8, he gives 2 bricks, but it's still 3 cards out of hand. And we go Lin Lin, Kaido. This turn could be troll, but I think I'm okay to turn 1. And then try to really pressure him down to end it like 2 turns after my 10 drop. I guess if he starts there, he could maybe not play another Sheki this turn. Another Sheki might not even be ideal for him. This could be a good turn for him to go Stussy effect on my Shiki. He's gonna minus Newgate for sure. We probably just have to let it go. It's way too many cards. Trash is Kaido. Guess yeah, if he probably just Stussy Shiki here, right? Overplaying. Oh, he still plays a second one. Gonna 2K again. Think I go Shiki effect. Don't need a second Kaido, I don't think. The kill is kind of annoying. This would have been a good turn for Gloriosa plus Kaido as well. I think I kind of want to make this a 3, to be honest. So I'm gonna start Zebek. It's never. Is it ever another Shiki? It's too Shiki. Shiki play nothing else. Keep the kill. You could go like 9 to 6 twice. I mean, we get a bunch of cards. We're gonna use. We'd use 2 cards. We'd go to 7, go to 8. If he saves it. Huh. I was really down to go Kaido Sussy or Kaido Lin here. Now I'm not sure. So I can go 9 at this twice. I think if I turn Kyo, he just swings into it, and then he goes back into a Gloriosa of his own to get rid of my Stussy. I would like to keep standing. Damn. Nashiki draw makes me think. Makes me think. I don't think we ever send both Shikis into the Shiki. Like using both effects on it. I don't think that's ever the play. It's just gonna go Kaido plus Stussy. Or Kaido plus Lin Lin. I think I'm down to go Kaido plus Lin Lin. Might just trash Gloriosa. If he does get rid of the Kyo next turn, which is very possible. Now I'm rethinking. Not about this. I think this is fine. I'm rethinking about next turn though. We can show Kyo. Two. I'm gonna trash to Kyo. We definitely Shiki into Shiki clear his. It's just a question of do we turn Stussy? And do I keep a Shiki? I don't think I'm planning the Shiki next turn, but I guess I could. Could go Shiki plus use this Stussy, but if I'm expecting him to go like Gloriosa plus a Kaido of his own, maybe? He go like Gloriosa bottom Linlin. If he does that, the main thing here is I don't really want to get rid of actual counter. We probably just don't need two Stussies, but like, I feel like it's not bad to have two Stussies. We've seen like no more Gloriosas. I'm down to counter with get rid of Gloriosa. We might draw more. And then the other question is, do we swing this for one extra card? We didn't even get Linlin there. Makes me not want to, unless I want it to absorb a swing, but I don't think I do necessarily. If we got Linlin effect there, maybe I would have been down to swing 5, but we got an actual 1k. I don't think you ever play for 2 Zebek. I think you also played a free block. Maybe that's bad. Maybe you just start Linlin effect. He's swinging this first because he's going to play over it, right? And if he's going to play over it, I guess you could just free block. I don't think you're ever losing both if you do that. So that way he can't like Gloriosa it. He could still Gloriosa, obviously, just gets rid of Stussy or Linlin. But just take my free block while I can. Yeah, Gloriosa Kaido. That checks out. I guess he probably like double reduces into Shiki. I get to keep Kaido. 2-2 John. 2-2 John. Fortunately, we can't. I mean, we can stun Shiki. Yeah, I think the big thing here was I was going to. If he reduces Kaido, we save Shiki for sure. But I expect him to double reduce Shiki. And there's just no world we can save this, right? We have to counter a 5, 7, and a 9 at 3. 7, 2-2. No, we can't. We actually just can't save it. So yeah. Counter the 5 might take 7. To be fair, I think we probably do take 7. Trashes the John. Just give it Zebek. We don't need 2. I'll take that one. Okay, so the big thing here is I was going to just play Stussy and use this Stussy's main. But now that we drew another Gloriosa, I might be down to go Gloriosa, Stussy, stun the Linlin, and say that the Zebek can't swing, bottom the Kaido. The Shiki's still able to swing. But I don't think that matters. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go... yeah, because the Kaido is literally a free block. I don't think I ever want to just play a Shiki here. I think we're down to just start going aggro. So let's start here. We'll trash a Shiki, reveal another Shiki. I don't think it's ever worth it to go like unblockable at the Shiki either. But yeah, we're gonna start getting cards here. These 2 units won't be able to swing. We'll allow the Shiki to do its thing, I guess. Which is annoying. Maybe it's not worth it. Maybe I just say Shiki can't swing. Well, that was Linden effect. That was a 2k. I think we still swing Kaido. Just trying to really put the pressure on now. We're also a little low on time. We've been the one doing the thinking this game. So we stun Linden, and then what do we stun with this? Shiki or Zebek? Zebek is one big swing, which might not matter with Gloriosa. Shiki is one big swing out of 5, and then also reduce another for his leader to poke 5 at. Like he could go 9 at Stussy, make this a 2, and then 5 at 2. That's annoying. I think that kind of makes me want to get rid of the Shiki swing over the Zebek. If he goes another Shiki here, still don't think it's that bad for us. Just the main thing is, does he deal with Gloriosa? If he goes like Gloriosa Kaido, is that bad? I think I'm just down to block that. I'm a little surprised he didn't block my 12. I feel like he probably should want some board space. And yes, it's already 40 minutes long. Maybe I do have to only do 2. Yeah, like you should have just blocked with that Gloriosa last turn, the 12. And this is going to be an 8, I guess. I can give 2-2 here. Stussy is pretty vital to us trying to aggro out this game. I don't think I'm ever playing another Zebek. I'm just going to try to rock out with what I have. I'm going to stun probably 3 units next turn, play Stussy, and use this Stussy's main. I might just give this unblockable, like 3 turns in a row. I can go like Stussy, stun Newgate, both Stussy effects, stun Shiki plus 12. He gets the Linen swing. Might be down. Try Shiki again. Kyo, Gloriosa. Does Gloriosa change anything? I could do the same thing I did before, where I bottom the Linen, get a blocker, play Stussy, stun the Newgate, stun the Shiki, let him get one big swing in again. That might be fine. Do the same thing I did last turn. And just wait a turn on unblockable. The thing is, like, I'm getting a bunch of cards here. I feel like if I go 5, 5, 6, and it gives me 3 cards though. But the thing is, the 6 is like, I'll start 6. I want to do this before 5 and see what he does. I assume I get 2, like just some random card though. Gloriosa Stussy or Stussy rocks pirates. No authority. He just blocks this for sure. I don't really want to split between 2 swings. The thing is, I want to just do Gloriosa, I think. Gotta decide soon. What if I just bottom deck his Gloriosa, bro? Who cares about a Linden swing? Alright, I think this is just wrong, but I'm gonna try it. I also shouldn't have. I don't know why I did it right then. The ordering's a little off. But I'm just gonna do the same play as last turn. He probably actually blocks this time. He should have blocked last time. Again, he just played over his Gloriosa for fun because he didn't block. Like, this can't be that bad for me, right? He has 2 swings again. See what he does with his small hand. This is going to be an 8. I don't think I even want to let this go. I think I 2-2. We block this one. Even at Kaido. Stussy, he starts Stussying us. Don Marlin. Draw rocks pirates. Okay. There's no blocker. I mean, we could go like Shiki here. Stun his Shiki with one Stussy, and then swing 5/5. Get rid of the Stussy. How many Stussy does he have left? He has 2 Stussy left. Other option is just swing out. It's not really a good option. Start 5, trash a Kyo, and see what we draw. More Marlins. Let's just take it. I have to make... I'm a little low on time, unfortunately. I guess we could just be dead here. Kind of have to stun the Zebek. I didn't fully consider that. We do have a blocker, though. So, surely not? Question mark? Yeah, he's not going for it. Thing is, I don't want to give double unblockable. But, like, is double blockable ever getting us there? How many 2Ks has he used? He's used 4. Only 4. I just don't feel like double unblockable is ever getting there. Guess we'll let it die. Trash the 2K. If you go to brick, he's gonna trash that brick though. Trash the Kyo off the Newgate. I guess I could have like blocked Shiki'd. Okay, now I think I just block. Gotta be greedy still. We might have to all in, but this is really looking like another Stussy play. Yeah, he's really trying to make it so he can kill me next turn and then like just gonna double stun some things. You can't stun everything. Life, I guess. He stuns that, and he says he just doesn't die to Shiki. And I think I believe him. If I go 9, he probably has to counter, right? 9 is 2. If I go 11, that's 3 cards, and 13. I mean, I think he gives me his whole hand if I go 11, to be honest. I don't have a lot of time to think. I don't think I even want to use... Do I? I could use this. Minus the negate. Definitely could swing at the Newgate if he gives me his whole hand here. Like if he takes, he's basically saying he has 2/2/2, or he's willing to risk the life. Because the Shiki can't lower my leader swing. So he gives me his whole hand to live here. I clear Newgate. Trash the Newgate. Get a Strucin. I was really hoping to find a Stussy. I have a blocker. Any last Stussy? Last Stussy. It's never Captain John, is it? Surely I Gloriosa his Stussy and just play my own Stussy on his Marlin. We have 2 blockers. He has no cards in hand. 3 swings. I think that's the line. We have 2 blockers. 5 in hand, he has 3 swings. Time is the issue. We definitely were too slow to think this game. Apologies to my team, to my opponent, for the amount of time I have taken talking out the plays and trying to actually think everything through to an extra level. Takes a bit longer than I would expect. It could be double. It can't be double unblockable. Unless he literally go. Nah, it literally can't be double unblockable. So like we're always fine there. I'm just gonna block the 9. And he could have top decked unblockable, or if we ever take like. Okay, he bounces Kaido, goes 10, 12. Can I counter 12? I cannot. I'm 1 off of countering 12. So we definitely just. I trolled. Alright, we minus that, and now we take. Because we actually might be dead. We need a 2k. Ah, GG. Yeah, I can't minus that. Still, luckily it's not like a huge throw, but we just needed needed a bit more. Captain John he just bounces Captain John in the same way there, yeah? I think he just bounces Captain John. I mean, we could have countered the 9. Maybe that was, yeah, I mean, that was the misplay, I suppose. Should just counter the 9. Keep both those blockers. Yeah, I don't think there's ever a world we lose if we just counter 9. So that's on me. That is on me. Learning. Yeah, I was hoping to fit 3 games in, but these games are super long. Opponent took infinite time first game. I took infinite time this game. We also were just gonna lose to time actually. um, but I don't care about the actual result. I care how if I lose the time that I was gonna win. I'm considering that shit a win as far as sim goes. I don't care. Uh, but yeah, just counter 9 then we win and think faster. um, but yeah, so that will be it for today. Again, this was the list. I think I'm still fine with it. I don't like that Usopp shit. I haven't even tried that Usopp shit, but unless like infinite people are saying it's just the way to play the deck, I'm just gonna assume it's troll. Because in my head it just doesn't sound that good. But kind of like this, looking at other options like Full of Lead, the 1K, Wang Z. If NL is super popular, I could see Wang Z still being good for sure. But it's just hard to tell how popular the deck actually is. And I kind of like Captain John as a way to take the 0 without being too scared. Um, just consistent 4-ofs. Ganzui can can be good on 5 in very weird spots, but generally I'd say not worth it. Barbell not worth it. Yeah, full lead I found like I said before, I think often like it actually would have saved me that game if it was out there, right? But I should just count a 9 and I'm never dead. I found a lot of times you can utilize your infinite ways to pitch bricks to where you don't really need full of lead. But either way, thanks for watching. Any questions, feel free to leave in the comments, and peace.